You know what? The older I get, the more I realize that so many people are fucking retarded. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking billionaire. You can still be fucking retarded. And that's life.
I say this to you watching on the left. Made me do this. I didn't necessarily want to, and everyone told me that this, in today's climate, could not be done unless I took unbelievable precautions, unless it was absolutely kept a secret until mere hours before the event as a pop-up, unless I literally brought an army with me and bulletproofed the entire radius, which is exactly what we did. And so today, for the first time in many years, Change My Mind returns, and back to one of the places where it all began, Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas. Today's subject is plain and simple. The left is violent. Will anybody be able to change my mind?
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and that was Steven Crowder. That's another motherfucker that suffers from DWS. For those that follow me, you know what that means. I ain't gonna really say it because I don't want them to flag this video for some bullshit. But keep on doing what you're doing. You're gonna keep getting what you're getting. It's all good, Steven Crowder. I'll have stickers made of you too. So, and he thinks just because he's in Texas, that's gonna make a difference. That doesn't make a difference, bro. Look where your boy was. Your boy was out in Lily White, Utah, and got cat. So, and there wasn't a gang member in sight. So the fact that you think you're safe because you're going out there to good old boy Texas, that don't mean nothing. They out there too, bro. When I say out there, it wasn't a liberal. It's a weird GOP Republican right-wing person that got a boyfriend that doesn't agree with everything that you say, your sentiments on his lifestyle. Because let's be realistic, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming, considering the person that smoked Charlie Kirk, he was a Republican, or at least he was a son to a MAGA family, and he dusted him off. Now when they looked into it, old buddy got an LGBTQ plus girlfriend, and let's just say buddy didn't take too kindly to Charlie Kirk's words, and just like most of them, they're getting tired of these talking points. People like to think that the black community is liberal leaning and wild, and we just do all this wild degenerate stuff. There's other people in America that I'm not gonna say is degenerate, but they love, and they love how they love, and they want to do what they do. They want to do their thing. And when you have people like Steven Crowder and Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes, which is a groiper, for those that know what that is, he's one of the right-wing GOP weirdos, and he's with it. So yeah, you don't have to worry about gang violence in Chicago or the Philippines. You don't have to worry about them taking you out. There's this paranoia that some black person is gonna rob, rape, and pillage you, which is further from the truth. The actual truth is, like most people and most statistics in America, 99% of the time you get taken out, robbed, or whatever, it's by somebody that looks like you. Crime is a proximity thing. It's not a racial thing. It's a proximity thing. It's an economic thing. what it isn't is a race thing. Like, you have to be around people of other races, ethnicities, or whatever backgrounds for them to hate on you, for them to do something to you. Steven Crowder is going to probably one of the whitest places in Texas. Charlie Kirk was in the whitest place in America, and you've seen what happened. So it's not, you know what I'm saying, a matter of like, you'll be safe. You know, he's talking about he's going back out on the road, something he hasn't done in a few years, and he's giving heads up notice, no pun intended, but he's giving heads up notice hours before it's time for him to go out there. Let me just put this out here in the air. It doesn't matter, right? Somebody that's equipped or a professional, they only need 30 minutes. Like, these people out here really be like acting like what the hell am I thinking about? These people really be out here, people like him and Charlie Kirk really be thinking that people that's gonna smoke them is Batman. Like, they need prep time. All you need is a 30-06, a long shot rifle, and the will to kill. That's all you need. You don't need no prep time. This isn't a Batman villain. This is a regular nigga with minimum security. And what's the word or saying? If somebody's determined to take you out, they gonna take you out. If you gotta go, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm not always out in the public eye with my podcast, because people don't need all day prep time to catch you slacking. All they got to do is be the right person at the right time that's determined. They can catch wind 10 minutes before you go out in front of a group of people. You know what I'm saying? All they need to know is your locale. Where you at? And maybe your senses, your spidey senses might be up a little bit more heightened ever since Charlie Kirk, but even that won't make no difference, man. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't they gun bust him from like 200 yards away? It wasn't up close. It wasn't even within 30 yards. It was 200 yards. So all somebody got to do is get notice that you somewhere spewing rhetoric that they don't agree with, and all they got to do is get their father's rifle with the scope and come see about you. It's the ironic thing about these white guys. They tend to think that gang violence is the most volatile violence in America, when, like, truth be told, it's far from that. And once again, crime is proximity. So I don't wish nothing bad on Steven Crowder. I will say, I ain't gonna say nothing good either. Let me slow that up. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna keep getting what you're getting, because to think that you could go out there, after what just happened, at least let some time, like this, that's what I'm tripping on. At least let some time go by, right? I would give it like a good 6 months or a good year, right? And then try to do my thing. But what I wouldn't do is try to go out there in the public eye a month after he just got blasted. Like, bro, you wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what he said in Carlito's Way? If you thinking things, they not gonna put two and two together. You wasn't thinking. That's what my man, he ain't thinking. He's not using his brain or his senses. I would have the wherewithal that after some shit like that just transpired, let me give it like a good 6 months to a year. Not a month. And it's literally almost a month, because at this point, by the time y'all see this video, it'll be October 4th where Charlie Kirk get blasted at September 10th. So we about a week shy of a month anniversary. The fact that Steven Crowder wants to test his muscle, and he's not even as likable as Charlie Kirk. That I can at least say that. Like, Charlie Kirk, while he was despicable to black people and minorities and anybody else, like, there's white right-wing people on the internet, on Twitter, from what I've seen, that don't even like him. This nigga, abused his pregnant wife. Like, he's a scumbag to the 10th degree. So it's like, if something happens like him, or if something happens to him, let me just put this out here in the air, bro. Hopefully you see this video. They're not going to put you on a coin. They won't name a street in your honor, and they won't pass a bill that gives a fuck about you. You will just be another person that got pilled off. And just like Charlie Kirk, people will celebrate. Only with you, like, they'll celebrate even harder, because truth be told, I don't even know how this is possible, but you're a bigger scumbag than Charlie Kirk. Like, yeah, he was a well-dressed turd, but you're just like diarrhea. You're not likable at all. And the only people that follow you is incels that can't get laid. So you got nothing working for you, broski. You might want to just fall back, slide back under that rock that you came from under, and chill out, chillax. You know what I'm saying? Don't be another victim. You don't want to go out like Charlie Kirk and be the podcaster Tupac or Biggie Smalls. And that's no slight at them. Just using that as a whatchamacallit. Using it as I guess a comparison. Yeah. Now white dudes is getting pelt off like the rappers. And unlike the rappers, which have the wherewithal after Biggie and Tupac got killed, they took refuge, right? People start protecting their neck, literally. Start rolling with more security, putting human shields in front of them. These white dudes is thinking it's a one-off. Let me just put this out here in the air for you, broski. It's not. This is probably going to be the new normal for you podcasters. So if I was you, Richard Spencer, Steven Crowder, Nick Fuentes, hell, even Candace Owens and Myron Gaines, I would take a little bit more caution. Be on your best behavior, because this is probably going to be the new normal. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, and it's out.